The situation appears to be very grave at the hotel. It's feared that as many as 30 people could have died in this huge avalanche that hit the hotel yesterday. Rescuers arrived there at about 4 o'clock this morning, moving on skis because it was impossible to get through by road. And they say that they called out to people in the hotel. There were lights on visible, but so far nobody had answered. 2 people have been rescued who were outside the hotel when the avalanche struck, and they took shelter in a car, and they've been helicoptered now to safety, suffering from hypothermia, but not in a serious condition, as I understand, but very grave fears for the other people in the hotel, possibly around 20 guests and 80 staff who may have been caught inside when this enormous avalanche hit the building.
And do we know whether or not this avalanche was triggered? What triggered, or rather, I should say, this avalanche?
Well, of course, there's speculation that it was caused by one of the strong earthquakes that hit the area yesterday. That seems to be a very plausible explanation. And the rescuers say that it was an avalanche of absolutely unprecedented dimensions that ripped through forests and overwhelmed vehicles and then buried the hotel, because initially rescuers were saying that they didn't believe that it could have been hit by an avalanche because of the situation and the surrounding hills and mountains. But clearly the combination of this extremely heavy snowfall and then earthquakes shaking the area caused a disaster of unimaginable dimensions.
Philip, thank you very much for that. Philip Whelan reporting there from Rome.